Okay, welcome back to this next episode of Let's Play Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines Clan Quest Mod Edition. We last left off, we snuck into the Giovanni party. We failed to expose all competing members of the Giovanni family, their secrets, their deep, darkest secrets that they are so ready to tell you, if your stats are just so. But that's fine, because now we're going to go talk to Nadia and find the sarcophagus at long last.
Hi, I don't think we've met before.
Victor Rossellini, and you are?
Nadia Milliner. It's a pleasure to meet you, Victor. Are you from the Chicago Rossellini's?
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, you must give my regards to Great Aunt Frances when you get back. I stayed with her last time I was out that way. She was very sweet to me.
Chicago's overrated, for anyone that's wondering, by the way. I will. So, what do you do?
I'm working on my master's out here. I'm from back east. The Giovannis have been nice enough to let me stay here while I finish up my studies. I've learned a great deal from them, like you wouldn't believe.
More than any other character, talking to her makes me kind of want to go read, like, the Giovanni clan books, etc., and find out more about the clan, because, like I said in the last episode, they are so effing cool. For example,
I really can't say much about that.
Oh, come on, you can tell me. We're all family, aren't we?
Forget about it, really. It's nothing.
You know you want to tell me.
Okay, I'll show you something, but you can't tell anyone. Promise? Follow me.
Okay, go ahead. So the other way you can get this is there's a secret tunnel in the mansion, and if you sneak through the hidden tunnel, there's a book here, by the way. I'll pick it up. If you sneak through the tunnel, you can look through this one-way mirror and figure out how to get into this secret tunnel. Can I read this book? You need a research skill of 9 to use it. What is it now? 8. Look at how much experience I have. I don't even know what to spend it on, so sure, I'll put another dot in intelligence. Why not? 12 experience. To get, it's dot and dodge. What's my dodge? You need a dodge 4 to use it. Is that what it said? Wow, you really wish you knew what anti-disestablishmentarianism meant. I'll put 1 dot in dodge, and then I'll come back to it. So, I travel often, as you may have gathered from listening to me talk over these videos. And occasionally, and trust me, I know how privileged I am to have English as the first language, and like everyone else kind of like has to learn English to, get along. It's the lingua franca. But whenever someone tells me English is easy to speak, easy to learn, I'm like, oh yeah? Pronounce for me anti-disestablishmentarianism. That's the longest word in the English language, and they're like, oh fuck. It's my one party trick. Okay, so we follow her down here. And when you get to the end of the hallway, you can talk to her again. Her dialogue options are as confused as a sexually frustrated teenager, because it's like you can flirt with her but it doesn't do anything, and you can persuade her but it doesn't do anything, and like everything happens the same ultimately anyway. New achievement unlocked. Sophisticated. Entered the Giovanni tomb without upsetting the party. Excellent. At the end of the game, you tend to get more of these achievements unlocked. And of course, we need to get this from over here. Can't forget about that.
You know what they do in this room?
Looks like an embalming room or a funeral parlor. Or, let's be flirtatious, I know what I'd like to do in this room now that we're alone.
I think we better go.
I'm really sorry. I just thought... Never mind. Tell me about this room.
It is pretty disturbing. But you've heard the rumors about the family, haven't you? This is an embalming room. Know what they do with the corpses?
Please don't say sex.
I shouldn't do this, but why don't I show you? It's pretty weird from here. Don't say I didn't warn you. Oh, and be ready to run. You'll understand when it happens. Follow me.
I'm coming. I am coming. Get it? Coming. She's just gonna stand there like a twat. Oh, there she goes. Okay, we're off.
Shh. They don't usually attack. Just don't provoke them.
Zombies? Oh, I did not see that coming at all. Nothing about anything related to the Giovanni would have prepared me for that. Alright.
It's happening. They're coming to get us. Gosh, we've got to get out of here.
Whatever. Silly girl, you. Okay, so there's an artifact in here. Get this thing. The Solosept. Is that how you say that? Title core. Actually, like some of these artifacts, they are linked to World of Darkness lore in some regard. I don't know about this one though. Tidal Chorus Whisper washes across your thoughts. They seem to be offering guidance, but their message eludes your conscious mind. Their motivations are unknown, but you find yourself increasingly willing to submit to their guidance. As long as you possess Solosept, you will gain an extra point of experience every time you are awarded 3 or more experience. Solosept may or may not have other effects. I don't think it has any other effects. This door gets broken down, but I don't know when. You just have to kill some zombies, I guess. There you go. Boom. Here we go. So of all the unfinished parts of Bloodlines, I think this is the saddest one. Because it's just a big fucking empty maze. There's nothing in here, really. Nothing at all. You just run through it and that's it. There's even a trick I'm about to show you. Watch this. Instead of going down there, you just go like that. And then you don't have to worry about that part. But it's just a big maze, and there's just nothing unique or special about it whatsoever. It's kind of sad that, you know, I got done telling you how cool I thought the Giovanni are, and there's just so much potential for this level, and just didn't take advantage of it at all. Let's see, I can go this way. So the altar room that we're going to get the sarcophagus, check it out and compare it to the library level, because when Wesp and I found the concept art or the original screenshots from an earlier iteration of the game, that is what Wesp demanded we make as the basement of the library. But my theory is it was originally meant to be this. It was like the area where the sarcophagus was kept. It was supposed to be like this tomb, this altar, and it was an asset that went unused because the layout is actually the same. If you look at the library level and you look at that basement level where you fight the Sabat dude, the spiraling staircases were on the wall. That is incredibly difficult to make in Hammer, the tool you use for building levels for any Source game. And I actually copied them from this map because I thought it would work, and it did. Because that was all meant to be this level, but instead it's now the library. So, come down here.
Kindred, your presence here violates the agreement between our leaders. Leave now, or face the consequences of your actions.
And there's a persuasion option, but anything you say to this guy, it doesn't matter. It all ends the same, obviously. Let's discuss this problem, whatever it may be.
There is an alliance between your leader LaCroix and Mistress Ming Zhao. You violate the agreement. If you do not leave, we are not responsible for your death.
Don't worry, you won't be responsible. I'll tell them. Alright, so I need, blood. Where's my blood shield? These guys are annoying as fuck to fight. Celerity. Yeah, come down here and fight me, motherfucker. Can you blood strike these guys? Yeah, very useful. I'm kind of low on blood here, so let's use some blood. Can I blood purge? I can! Oh. Jeez, there we go. They're powering up. What was that? Okay. The Claw Brother is the easy one. The Blade Brother is a little more annoying. He does stuff like, I'm gonna jump up here and throw a fireball at you. I kind of like, though, that they did the whole, like, Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon type thing with all the Kuei Jin characters. That's kind of neat. Anyway. So here we are. It's the Ankaran sarcophagus, the thing we've been looking for all along. Let's use it. Let's use the little carry icon. Boom. You've completed the main quest of the game. Get in this truck and we'll drive it in a straight line. Look, he drives off the road because he's just driving in a straight line. Look at him. Look at him. You see that? Where's he going? I see everything in this game. You won't escape me, Bloodlines. Then we find ourselves again in the prince's penthouse. Let's see what old LaCroix has to say for himself.
My Wunderkind returns. In my entire court, I knew there was only one who could have succeeded in this task. Finally.
He likes me.
He
called me his Wunderkind.
Is ours. Come. I've granted Beckett's request to study and document all the markings of the sarcophagus. You've met Beckett, haven't you?
Met Beckett, haven't you?
Let's go take a look inside and see what the commotion around the city has really been all about.
Yes, let's. You can stir up the Kuei Jin thing or not. We'll keep our mouths shut for now. LaCroix seems to like me, so
far.
Unfortunately for the Heralds of Doom, it appears we won't be opening Pandora's box. The markings, as far as I can tell, are of Assyrian origin. An extraordinary piece, but nothing earth-shattering.
I see. Then there is no good reason why we shouldn't open it.
yeah, you got fortitude, buddy, not potence.
Beckett,
You know that.
you see any
You know
mechanism
that.
for the lid?
I haven't as yet had a chance to pore over it with my fine-tooth comb. I think I have one in my bag.
Why won't it open, Beckett? And you, I thought you said it looked as if it had been opened on the Dane. I want it open! You and Beckett, figure out a way to open it. I need to know what's inside. I have other matters to attend to. Come get me when a solution has been found.
He's got other things to attend to.
Ah, the depths to which I'll sink to prove others wrong. The young ones get so temperamental. Fortunately for Sebastian, is it? I'd already made up my mind to open the sarcophagus.
Beckett's like,
if only to
I
show
don't give
the
a
city that
fuck
Gehenna,
about this prince.
contrary to popular belief, has not begun.
You heard LaCroix. Let's just open it and get him off our backs.
Thinking of leaving the organization? You'll break poor Sebastian's heart. Seriously, my advice would be to follow this sarcophagus nonsense through before you defect. Princes don't handle rejection well.
So how do we open it?
In the last few seconds, I've had very few epiphanies. I may be old, but I didn't build it. How knowledgeable are you on ancient Assyrian funerary constructs?
There aren't any other unopened Assyrian sarcophagi in existence.
Impressive. Maybe
Yeah,
let me borrow
I know
a
stuff.
library card. But honestly, even my own archaeological experience is of no assistance here. Fortunately for us, I know of someone who has distinguished himself in this field.
Who?
His name is Dr. Anders Johansen, a professor of archaeology from Norway. He was the one responsible for finding the sarcophagus, and as far as I know, the only authority on its origin and design.
So why isn't he here?
Until yesterday, he could have been found in his suite at the Empire Hotel downtown. But when I stopped by earlier this evening, all I found was spilt coffee on a morning paper. Appears he's been abducted.
By who?
I detected the scent of myrrh incense, which is usually burned in monasteries. Also, I found beach sand in part of a muddy footprint. Putting two and two together, I located a monastery near a beach in Malibu, where I believe hunters are holding Johansen captive.
You figured all that out from sniffing around his room?
Actually, there were 2 hunters on the roof of the building opposite the hotel who were positively delighted to tell me everything they knew, provided I stopped dangling them head first over the side.
So what do we do to get him back?
The hunters abducted Dr. Johansen for his own protection, or at least that's how they've justified it. He's being held by the Society of Leopold and used, quite ingeniously, as bait for Prince LaCroix's minions.
So, how do we get him out?
You'll have to go to the monastery and find a way into the tunnels beneath, where the hunters are holding Johansen. I'm afraid I can't accompany you, but then it's best you go alone. Too many of us might set them off, like fundamentalists on contrary opinion.
I'll kill every hunter in the place if I have to.
I'd recommend no other course of action to the foolhardy. I wouldn't recommend walking. Certainly, Sebastian's already provided cab fare. I'm sure he always spares no expense when archaeology is at stake.
We can ask Beckett some questions. Let's ask him one question.
Excellent.
Have you learned anything else about the Thin Bloods?
How any sane kindred could think these poor unfortunates are an immediate threat to us is absurd. Most were afraid, or at the very least uneasy around me. Tragic. Their desperation could very well hold the spark of revolution, however.
I'm ready to go get the professor.
Remember, Dr. Johansen is an innocent. He has no idea we actually exist. Try not to put the idea in his head.
Okay. Okay, well, I gotta make this episode a little shorter than I normally might, but we're well on our way to visiting the Society of Leopold and liberating Dr. Johansen. So, with that, I will bid you adieu. If you enjoyed this episode, click like or subscribe, and if you really enjoyed it, follow me on Twitter. I always love getting more Twitter followers. And as always, thanks for watching. See you next time.